Dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the Big Boss Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
What's so funny?
You didn't hear that? Am I tripping?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear nothing.
So, okay. So, I'm trying out the Instagram feature. We are supposed to be going live on Instagram, but it played the intro twice. I guess it was just me that heard it. That shit was like double time.
Oh, no. Just once on my side.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it clear.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're live on Instagram as well. So,
hey.
Listeners, check us out there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What episode is this?
372.
Wow. Numbers on the board, man. Another question before we get into our topics, man. What is the earliest we've ever done the pod?
7. Wow. Nah, we've had some 7s at the station. I know.
Okay.
We've had some 7s. It might have been when it was, me and you on the early, years.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 7 or 8, 7:30.
Okay. Well, we early, 8:15 in the morning on a Saturday. Yeah. What y'all got going on later that we couldn't tape on our usual Sunday?
Man, for me, I got a haircut at 10 a.m. I got to drop off some food to my wife's job for her Christmas party that she has going on after work. And then I got to go set up my stuff. I got a Sweet 16 at a golf course. It should be pretty easy. That's my last one of the year. I saw Dizzle have one this week too. But that's my Saturday. And then also the Bengals play at 1. So
I feel you. What else popping this? Well, what happened this week, rather?
For me, I had a pretty good week. We getting ready for Christmas for edible arrangements. We had our Secret Santa. Did that this week with the employees. Getting ready to step into ownership January 1. So that's been very, very exciting. I did my first kind of ownership play this week. Shouts to the newly elected mayor of Trotwood, Miss Yvette Page. We had a contract with her, and she asked for our services for her swearing in ceremony. So I was able to not just send that with the driver, but show up as an owner, introduce myself again to her. I've known her since my childhood, but put a face with the name and tell her who I was and say thank you. So that was cool to do. Booked the wedding for April 2024 this week. So that's rolling, and just getting ready for Christmas. We having our family party tomorrow with my stepdad's family. So
okay, dope. Dizzle.
Shit, I ain't got nothing going on. I know December is flying, boy. December got somewhere to be.
Yeah, it is moving.
I'm on my last 2 weeks of time off, and this shit is going, man.
I'm gonna send you an edible arrangement when you go back to work, man. Get you back in the spirit.
I need it. What I'm trying to do though is get a promotion, so when I do come back, at least I'm doing something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you go back to work, are you going to the office or are you still working from home?
No. No office. I am sitting right here where I'm at in the basement. But shit, I ain't got shit going on Sunday. It might be date night. But shit, man, when was the last time y'all been to the club? Like on your own leisure, not working, just went out, spent too much money at the club?
I couldn't tell you honestly. I've been asked to go with friends that don't work in that environment and want to like that's their way of clearing their head and having a good time. As for me, it's the opposite. It's the total worst place for me to be. Because I'm never going to enjoy myself as a full patron. I'm gonna be listening, ear hustling the DJ, why he play that, why he do that. Just so I couldn't tell you I've been asked to go like 6 times this year, but 0 for 6 on the show up. So man, pre-pandemic, I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Define club.
It's a cover charge to get in. It's bouncers
not
left
just
and
a
right.
bar, not a bar that they playing music and stuff like that. It was an actual club.
That's why I said pre-pandemic. It's been a minute.
On my
Heated
own
patio,
dime.
That's the club. Yeah.
I would say at least 6 years. At least. I would have to ask the wife just to triple check, but I'm gonna say at least 6 years. And it wasn't locally. I think we were like Miami or something like that.
Well, shit, I went last night, man. That's why I was hesitant on the early pod. I think we got home at like 2.
What?
Was it 2? I mean, yeah, we got home around like 1:45. And my wife was trying to stay there later. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to close down the spot, bro. And plus,
we be clubbing.
Everybody with seats take something.
Is that LL? Who's
Oh.
that?
Oh, come on.
You, man, come on.
I don't know.
Dang.
And plus the dating clubs, the certain clubs don't close till about 5. I'm like, I'm trying to get out of here.
What clubs you go to?
It used to be Cognacs.
Okay.
It is now called Muse.
You was out my way.
And
Okay. So Black Tie.
That's at that spot.
Well, I just trying to think like
Black Tie counts. That counts.
Yeah, okay. So
that's like
Black
club
Tie
environment.
Yeah.
Not for me because I work every one.
Yeah, you worked. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Black Tie. So, but shit, that was at least like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was cool. No, nobody, scene didn't get shot up. I knew a couple people in there. Surprisingly, dapped up a few folks.
What sparked that? What made y'all want to go out to the club?
My wife, because it's been a while. We used to be, I don't know if y'all ever went to the Mask. The Mask was the jump spot for one point. Then it turned into WO's Thursday night. Then it turned into WO's Sunday night. If y'all don't know, WO's they chopped that shit down. WO's ain't even there no more. So we ain't been out in years, but we was literally almost an every week club type of people. Thankfully,
and y'all used to live now near the Oregon district, so
exactly
that was nothing for y'all. Yeah.
We used to walk to the spot. So yeah, we ain't been out like that since we lived downtown. My wife's grandma lives maybe 5-10 minutes away from the spot, so we just dropped the baby off.
Nice.
Turned up a little bit, picked the baby right back up. Baby didn't want to go to sleep till about 2:30, almost 3 o'clock this morning. And here we are.
Here we are on the pod. Hey,
Look at the dedication. Look at the dedication.
Look at this guy.
I would have texted y'all. I need a noon, 1 o'clock start.
I mean, technically, I went out to the club last night. Technically, I went down to OSG for a hot second. Actually got off work, was hanging around the house doing some laundry and stuff. Watched some TV, and then I was like, man, see what the wife was we just chilling. I was like, let's run down to OSG real quick. Got down there about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Left about 11 o'clock. Saw Faith, hung out for a hot second. And took it back to the house. So yeah, we kind of went out a little bit.
That's a good time frame though. Like y'all beat the big super rush, you know what I'm saying? Get in, catch a vibe, and get home.
Now that I think about it, that's where I went out last because I actually paid $5 for me and Mika back. This is years ago, but pay $5 to get in to OSG.
Oh, this must have been when it was at Jilly's.
Not early on at what you call it when y'all first got to Frank.
Oh, even earlier.
No, I meant like where y'all at now, but I feel like it was a $5 cover. I know it's more now. But yeah, that was for somebody's birthday party like a year or two ago.
One thing I don't miss, walking up, knowing that they say it's $10, and then they looking at you up and down 20. Like what? What you mean 20?
So I will say this: there's no hate or reason why I haven't been to arena, but the one time I went to arena, I went on a party bus with a group of people, and I knew that they still knew who I was and tried to charge me 20 to get in. I just went back to the party bus. So I can't spend $20 to get in the club in Dayton, Ohio. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I agree.
That's how much they charged your boy. It was 20, and then it was 10 for the girls. So
that was last night.
Yeah, just a random one. No, the baby wasn't there. Like when nobody performed.
Just the hot 30 before you start. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, shouts out to
$20 for the wings. Oh, they got whoever do the wings there was the wings at Club Aces because which just was fire. But it was $20 for 10, and I had to get some. My wife had to get some. Yeah, bro, it was money spent.
I'd rather go bowling, nigga.
Right. For real.
Bring a portable speaker and hit our own playlist.
Yep.
Man, as for me, man, super slow motion, man. Really just gearing up for this massive vacation. I got 2 more work days before I'm on vacation for the rest of the year. Before I'm enjoying a long staycation at the casa, doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm a love it. I'm gonna love it.
You going home?
Haven't made up our minds yet. Haven't made up our minds quite yet for the holiday. But all I know is Tuesday at about 5:30. No more work for your boy until 2024. Cannot wait.
What's on the list? I know you say you relaxing, but that turns into fixing this, fixing that, getting this closet cleaned out.
100%. 100%. A deep cleaning is on deck for probably Wednesday and Thursday. Clean out the closets, get rid of old stuff, try to make a couple dollars at Plato's Closet or something like that. A real cleaning of the house, or bring in the new year fresh and stuff like that. But I really want to do nothing after that. Like, I don't have anything planned. I really want to just lay around the house and do nothing and just enjoy being off. Wife is going to be off at the same time because y'all know how it is, man. Especially Killer with the girls. Like, y'all always on the go. Like, always. You're either at work, getting ready to go to work, dropping one off, picking one up. Us, she's either at work or I'm at work, handling stuff at work, staying late at work. She's either doing a little bit of work while we're watching TV. So for us, both of us just to be off and do nothing, watch a whole bunch of TV, lay around the house, I can't wait.
Speaking of work, if you hear any click clacking or noise, my wife getting ready for work. So
work.
Just work. All right. It never stops, right?
Keyword work. Before we get into the topics, we did have our holiday party at work on Thursday. Shouts out to the company. It was mid at best. It was mid. It was mid. And I hear a lot of company holiday parties used to jump. Ours used to be absolutely crazy, and just throughout the years, it's gotten. And it's nobody's fault, man.
I was about to say, what happened?
It's just like the HR departments are just weary of having crazy holiday parties, just because they know their people be drinking and stuff like that. Way back in the day, our holiday party used to be at Houston Woods, and the company would provide the alcohol. They would pay for your room or whatever. They would buy all the food. They would buy the breakfast. They would buy the dinner. People would just be wilding. I mean, it's a bunch of radio station people in Houston Woods just getting active, and stuff got a little too crazy. And then after the last incident, they kind of tamed it back. But yes, year after year, they've been taming it back more and more and more because they don't want to be held culpable if somebody drink too much and get a little frisky with a certain person or something like that. So it's real tame now, man. But
ours is next week, and we still turn the edible, baby. Pull up.
I need to get a part-time job there so I can turn up.
Yeah, it's family and friends. I'm gonna send y'all the
Send
invite.
me the link. Send your boy the link, man. But shit, man, this might as well be a sports podcast this week because we got a ton to get into in the association, in the NFL, and much more. So, Dizzle, what the hell happened with Draymond Green this time?
Damn, who were they going up against? Was it Phoenix?
Yeah.
Draymond being Draymond, man. Not what, two weeks after returning from choking out Gobert. Draymond Green gets suspended indefinitely for throwing a 360 punch to Yusuf Nurkic. Mean right hand.
And did you really watch? I watched it like 20 times just to really see if there was hand fighting involved that caused him to break away and swing like that. Bro, he never had a grip of no arms. He was just there. And Draymond made it seem like he was getting held up and I'm like, shit. It was crazy.
That's about as bad as the Meta World Peace. You know how he used to yank James Harden
in the earlobe.
Yeah, it was one of those.
So now this boy is suspended indefinitely. What is y'all take away from the suspension?
I mean, I think I saw on Twitter somebody put up literally like a minute and a half worth of highlights of Draymond's, fiascos, and it was Sabonis getting stepped on. It was, it was all that.
Use that nigga like a trampoline.
Yeah, I mean, he has some clips. So I think with this being his third time this year, he gonna have to sit down. He gonna have to go through the whole talking to the coach, talking to the owners, talking to the league. I don't know what that number is, but I know he loses like six figures every game. So like 150,000, I think he gets a game. That's he gonna be sitting down though, because they're gonna have to tame this.
Mm-hmm.
So he gonna get a 20, a 15, he gonna get a number.
So the Gobert choking was 5 games, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they gonna milk this out at least 10.
Yeah.
But the way they spinning it is like he needs help, he needs mental counseling, he needs some type of. We need to figure out what's wrong with Draymond. Is the storyline is now. Steve Kerr keeps talking about it. I heard Kevin Durant come out and was like, "This ain't the Draymond I know," or people now tweeting out that they feeling bad for him. I don't think it's all that. I think it's just a wild nigga. He always been this way. He old. They losing. This is what happens.
Yeah. He does this to people he think he can get that off with.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dizzle. Like, this is a player that has lost the ability to shoot the basketball. He lost that 5-6 years ago. He hasn't made a jump shot since Game 7 versus the Cavs. I haven't seen him make any.
Right.
So he can't shoot anymore, and he's not the defensive player that he used to be. He's losing his athleticism. So he has to resort to these tactics to still be an impact player. I mean, you look at their bonus championship versus Celtics. Yes, obviously Steph Curry was the catalyst between that, but it was him and his intimidation and his wild style, roughhouse play that helped him win that series as well. So when you're talking about a player who's played like this rough style of basketball since they was in high school to Michigan State, this is what's got him to the NBA. This style of basketball. This is what got him to the league, which made him millions of dollars. And now all these things aren't working. And this roughhouse thing is the only thing that still works for him. So he's cranking it up every single notch. As far as something being wrong with him, yeah, something wrong with his name. But do we care? No, we don't care. Like, dude, let's be for real, man. Like, this is way out of bounds. Way out of bounds. And I don't want to hear about, people like, oh, well, back in the 80s and 90s. Well, guess what? It's not the 80s or the 90s. It's 2023. You have to play basketball a certain way, and he's not doing that. He's choking people. Like, think about it like this. They outlawed the chokehold from police. You can't put somebody in the chokehold if you're a police officer because you might kill somebody. He did that on an NBA basketball court. He punched somebody He jumped on somebody's chest. Like, the worst thing the NBA could do was not do anything. And to be honest, I think they've done nothing for too long because it's going to take, quote unquote, the right one to do that to, where they actually see him, and then we get another Malice in the Palace situation. And then what?
I just Googled list of Draymond fights. I just wanted to see what would come up, right? And I found something interesting. Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors has acquired a large collection of fines over his 11 years of playing in the NBA, with the figure estimated higher than $2.2 million.
Damn.
In fines. And Rasheed Wallace has the record with 29 ejections. Just throw it out there.
So the biggest difference between him and she was getting into arguments with the referees over calls. He wasn't punching and choking people.
Right.
Like, those are two totally different things. I mean, Draymond, I don't know, man. Like, is it over? Is it over for him? Is he about to be playing in Serbia or China or something like that?
He'll be all right.
Nah, somebody gonna pick him up. Paces. Somebody, if he ever was to go, I don't think he'll. I think he has to manage his emotions better, definitely. But I don't think he'll be like, blackballed. I don't think he'll be, turned away.
They ain't gonna do him like DeMarcus Cousins. He's
still a
hothead,
right? He's still a 1% American in height and weight. You know what I'm saying? He's still 6'8", 6'9", whatever. So I still think he has value.
Yeah, I think it'd be all right.
All right. So the Pacers and the Bucks got into a little situation. What happened with that, Dizzle?
This was a weird one. Checking the highlights. So Giannis goes off for 64. A historic number, everybody ain't getting 64. And Giannis wanted the game ball at the end of the game. Pacers took off with it.
Ran off on the plug twice.
Pacers took off with the ball, and then you just see the aftermath of Giannis kind of throwing a fit, yelling, arguing with the Pacers staff, arguing with Halliburton, trying to tell them to go get the ball. This nigga Giannis runs back in the Pacers tunnel, trying to go to their locker to find the ball. Eventually comes back out, and I guess they give him a ball, and he swears that it's not the game ball, which he probably knows. The game ball, you played the whole game. You know how warm it is. They probably gave this a cold ball. Like, take this, nigga.
Right.
So he's upset. But they said that they gave the ball to a rookie. The Pacers gave the ball to a rookie who had their first career points on the night or whatever. So who knows? Who knows who has the real ball? But
who deserves the ball? First career points or career high scoring?
I would say first career points.
I would too.
Fuck
that only happens once.
Exactly. That's the
nigga,
first time
Giannis,
you score.
nigga. Giannis, nigga. It's a pecking order, man. It's a pecking order, dog. Hey, man. If you are so fortunate to score 64 points, we will gladly give you the pill. If you are so fortunate enough to be a league MVP, we can give you the ball. If you ever win finals MVP, we could give you the ball. If you're a Hall of Fame basketball player, you get the ball. You scoring 2 points and you soon will be playing in China, you don't get the ball. You don't get the ball. The ball go to the big dog, and Giannis is the big dog. But what I read also was they were fighting over nothing because apparently a Bucks security guard or player on the personnel staff got the ball, the real ball from the actual game, and he had the ball this whole time. And another thing is, don't they use multiple balls during the game? They don't use just one, do they?
To my knowledge, if they change it, it's like a thing. Like, both sides gotta test it out, make sure they approve it. But I think they use the same ball unless something happens to it, it gets wet or something.
Yeah, I think other sports definitely, but I think in basketball, that's why they sit it on the table at halftime. Yeah, always they protect that one ball like it's the only one they got.
Bucks got to do better because funny enough, Jalen Brunson went off for 50 points, went 9 for 9 for 3, and Julius Randle made sure he had the game ball. Like he didn't let nobody else take it. Giannis came out and said that he also didn't get the game ball from the Game 6 finals where he went off. So you got your brother there. What's your brother there for?
He was chasing behind, trying to.
Right, he taking up a roster spot for nothing.
Yeah, that's on him.
Facts, definitely. Bucks got to do better. This is breaking news. The Clippers are 11-3 since James Harden became the starting point guard. Are the Clippers fixed?
They won me some money this week.
We're definitely gonna get into that.
I don't know about fixed, but coming together, I would say coming together.
I gotta go back and see what pot it was. I think I was the only one that said they gonna be all right. That's all I'm saying, man.
They are sitting at 14-10 in the 7th spot in the West.
They gonna be all right. They just had to figure out how to stagger the lineups a little bit.
They took PJ Tucker off the flow.
That's true. Everybody's playing. I think Kawhi, I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I think he's played every game this season.
Yeah, it ain't been too many because I do the DraftKings lineups as well as the sports betting, and there ain't been too many, outs or questionables on Kawhi. He's been playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I think they got a shot. I think they one of the ones that could test the Nuggets. I think they solid.
Oh, they can test the Nuggets or beat the Nuggets.
I think they can beat the Nuggets.
Not a chance in hell. There is one team and only one team in the West that can beat the Nuggets. They're currently in 8th place. They're called the in-season champions, the Los Angeles Lakers. That is the one team that can beat the Nuggets. In the West at least.
I think it's a few teams. We'll see.
Man, oh man. Speaking of the Lakers, they helped the Spurs get off the schneid. Spurs get their first win since November 2nd.
My anniversary.
Hey. They beat the Lakers 129-115 last night, ending an 18-game losing streak.
Yeah. I watched most of that game. It was kind of Spurs came out on fire, took a nice lead, a double-digit lead. Lakers could never get down about 4-3-5, and then Spurs go another run. Basketball's a game of runs, we all know. But I think it was LeBron and Wemby's first matchup. So good game. I liked it. It was enjoyable. I was just surprised that the Lakers didn't get back on top and win that because they looked like they had better defense, better offense running, and it was just they couldn't get over the schneid. Yeah.
Lakers always find a way to lose against, like they'll be the ones to let the Pistons get their first dub. It had to have been the Lakers to let these niggas. They lost 18 in a row. Come on, man. They gotta do better. These are the easy ones you gotta win.
So it's funny enough, we were talking about this on the sports show, talking about the Spurs and the Pistons losing streak, and they were set to play on January 10th, and the question was raised, will both of them still be trying to find their first win since then? I was like, there's no way that they continue to lose these games. Absolutely no way. I was like, man, Spurs, they got like a back-to-back with Trailblazers. They'll get one of those. Mm-hmm. I didn't think that it was going to be to the Lakers. I thought the Lakers, when you have those veteran teams like that, you come to play like you don't want to be the team that loses to the team that's lost all these games in a row. Mm-hmm. But it is the association. As soon as you think you got to figure it out, shit changes.
Yeah.
So the Cavs, oh man. So Darius Garland got a broken jaw. He's going to be out a couple weeks. Evan Mobley going under knee surgery. He's going to miss at least 6 weeks. Is the season over for the Cavs?
Yeah, they started out, I think, a top 4 team in the league. First, 20 games, 25 games. They had a good record, playing well. But that's a big loss to fulfill. They Allen hasn't been Allening, so that's a big void in the front court. I don't know. I think it might be over.
Blow it up.
Damn. Blow it up.
It ain't no point being first round exits every year.
Damn, they just traded for Mitchell last year. We gonna give it a year and a half and blow it all the way up?
The word on the street is he ain't gonna re-sign, so you better get something from him. Ain't this his last year under contract? Or let me see.
So
trade
looking
that
at
nigga, trade guard, trade the whole team, bro. Start from scratch.
Damn. Wait. Before they traded for Mitchell, they played good basketball with Garland and Mobley and Allen. I don't think you blow everything up and just start from scratch and go Detroit Pistons basketball. I think you can trade Mitchell and get some parts and some pieces and some picks. I don't think you get rid of the other dudes too.
I think I would keep Mitchell and trade somebody else.
So the Cavs are 13-12, sitting in 9th place. I'll say this. Donovan Mitchell, this is why you got brought to the Cavs, man, from when guys go down. And to be honest, as much as I like Donovan Mitchell, I think he wants this. I think he wants a situation where he ain't got to share the basketball, where he ain't got to give it to Garland. He ain't got to do nothing. You can just give it to him, and he can shoot as much as he wants. Run that high pick and roll, throw the lobs. If they collapse on the lob, you go in for the layup or the dunk, step back threes. You about to see his points per game go through the roof because he had the ultimate green light before, but now he got the neon green light.
Right.
Yeah, he got this year and then next year before he's a free agent. But I think they're gonna make some moves because with all the injuries, they're gonna be asked right around the trade deadline coming up. Ain't no point of just sitting there being asked. This ain't the squad. Make some moves, man.
For who? Who you trading for?
Picks. Get them niggas 7 picks and start from scratch.
Some niggas that's in middle school right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, man.
What would you do? You're the Cavs guy. What you want? What do you want to see your team do?
I'm at least riding this year out. I'm not giving up already. I mean, 6 to 8 weeks in the NBA isn't the entire season. And in the NBA, most teams make the playoffs. You got to be Detroit Pistons, Spurs bad to miss the playoffs, especially with the play-in situation. I just traded for this dude. I just gave up a ton to get him. I'm not going to give up after a year and a half. I think the team is still in a tailspin of losing to the Knicks last year. I would make a coaching change before I would trade Donovan Mitchell. I want to show him we're in this to win it. We can win this thing. We can turn this around. And I think giving up so fast sends a message to the fan base that, we tried, but we're not trying for real. We're ready to give up already.
Yeah.
That sounds right. That sounds like an educated response.
Right. Like he does
Don't overreact.
Yeah.
Don't overreact. Something I will overreact to is Dylan Brooks being emotional as the Grizzlies play a tribute video to him. Why does everybody get a tribute video?
Why was he standing on the court earlier this week in Frozen, standing at the Nuggets game? What was that about? What's going on? He's a weirdo.
Nah, this is kind of weird because ain't this the same team that was we don't want this nigga under any circumstance? Okay, now y'all switching it up.
Bingo.
Yeah, just because he coming through on the schedule, don't mean you gotta honor nothing. Just what up? Keep it moving.
Yeah, man. I mean, you didn't win a championship there.
Right. You didn't do nothing. Got
you
traded.
was on the team.
Right. Lost your spot.
Gracious. Yeah, man. Terrible. Killer.
Yes.
Something that was probably going to lead the podcast was going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills fiasco. Can you break things down for the audience?
Definitely. So, Kadarius Toney and Kansas City Chiefs were driving against the Bills, trying to come back and get in this game. Play was called. Mahomes get the scrambling pass to Kelsey. Kelsey does his Cleveland Heights special where he, laterals it back. And I think Tony scores. The issue with all that is the play was a flag on the play for what they call that? Illegal offsides. Yeah, offsides. He lined up in the neutral zone. I saw Mahomes post game be very emotional about it and whining about, they blew this and they shouldn't do that. Sports have rules, and rules are to be followed, so that way the sport is played in a manner of fairness.
Rules are the rules.
I did hear an announcer say that in 2021 that play was called once. In 2022 that play was called twice.
Wait, the play or the flag was called?
The type of flag.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a
so they don't be calling it, is what you say.
But,
like it's
rare. It was called 11 times this year. So they have made the change in saying, hey, we gonna call this call. It's not no one's job to tell you. I heard him say that the ref should have given him a warning and let him know what was up. Sir, you are a professional athlete and you've been playing receiver. And I know, and I never play receiver, that you check with the ref before you get in position. So he didn't do his job and blaming other people. So, but basically that's what happened. So you ruined the greatest play ever, which it wasn't.
It definitely wasn't the greatest play. Definitely an awesome play. I saw it live, and you're right, man. The receiver's supposed to look at the ref, get a good thumbs up, and they give you the thumbs up, and you're good to go. Yeah, they'll let you know if you check with him.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. He didn't check with him. He was offsides, and for Patrick Mahomes to be going absolutely crazy, dapping up Josh Allen, like, man, it's the worst call I've ever seen. This BS, da. Like, Josh Allen should have been like, I got hosed in the playoff game versus y'all. It's like, so what, man? Like,
tell your players to do their job. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, Kadarius Toney been messing up all season long. Dropping passes left and right, and now this is just a bonehead play by a bonehead player.
Yeah,
and if I'm not mistaken, the offensive offsides, like, that's called when the ball snaps. Like, they don't know that the greatest play is. It's not like they called a late foul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they called that.
They called it. Y'all made a good play, but the flag was already on the ground.
Right.
All right, man. Transitioning, man. The Wu-Tang Clan. Shouts out to my brother Peanut. He calls this the Usher effect. Not only the Wu-Tang Clan getting a Vegas residency in February, also the bad boys of R&B, Jodeci, getting a Vegas residency as well.
Yeah. Which one is top of your list?
Be it that I've seen Jodeci twice now, I would imagine the Wu-Tang Clan, but I had an opportunity to see the Wu-Tang Clan when they were in Columbus, but I had to work late, and it was on a Wednesday, so I didn't go. Probably the Wu, because I ain't never seen the Wu-Tang Clan perform live before, so I would go with the Wu.
Are they going to tell us, like, who of the Wu is going to be there?
Well, everybody was there in Columbus outside of, obviously, Old Dirty, RIP, but, his son performs with them now as Old Dirty Bastard, so,
nice.
Yeah,
I think I would have to pick Jodeci. Never got to see Jodeci, but definitely had overalls on a point in my life, and I think it was because of them, so I would like to see Jodeci.
Nah, this ain't for me, but the shout outs to y'all.
You ain't going?
I had to Google Jodeci just to make sure I knew who was who. I'm getting my okay, because I was thinking Casey and JoJo. When you said Jodeci, I was thinking Casey and JoJo, so I wasn't all the way off.
You just forgot Devontae Saints.
So this will be acting like he's 15 years old, man.
Yeah, like he don't know nothing about Diary.
This is before I'm looking at Jodeci's catalog. This is right when I was born, man. Y'all can't hold me to that.
You were created to some of these songs.
I knew it was like Casey and JoJo. I didn't know the other guy. But Kev, you saw Jodeci recently. Are they all right? Are they sounding good? Because the clips I see, they be sounding wild.
So one that is a part of the Jodeci lore sounding wild. That's one. So I don't know if I brought this up on the pod. So matter of fact, I think I've seen them 3 times. Yeah. So saw them on tour with New Edition. They sounded great. Then I saw them again in Cincinnati, I want to say last summer at Jazz Fest. And then we went to Indianapolis and saw them along with SWV and Drew Hill. Now, that show in Indianapolis wasn't the best. That's when they got caught. Well, not they. That's when JoJo got caught lip singing. So I'll go on to find out he had a stroke. So that's why he has to lip sing or whatever. But, KC still sounds good. And, he's the lead singer. So that's really the only person need to sound good, right?
You're stepping away from me.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Cameron, Mace. They got their show. It is what it is. Allegedly, he turned down a $13 million offer to have It Is What It Is on a certain platform. I'm not sure about y'all. I know this is a 3-man situation. We will all have to agree.
No, we don't.
I'm pretty sure.
Take that shit.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we would agree to have You Can't Make This Up podcast on whatever platform if they cough up a $13 million check.
And a lot of my money-making years was early 2000s. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
I'm taking that.
Shout out to them. They ain't been out for too long, have they? Maybe a year?
I don't even think it's been a year yet.
Nah, yeah. Jumping.
Shaking up the culture for sure, man.
Also, I want to shout out Tony Rock. He got a new podcast, Live from the Green Room. I checked it out. Him and his opener acts. They're going to be doing throughout their touring some shows, some pods. And this first one really broke down the life, prior to comedy, their upbringing, childhood, where they're from, and learned a lot about Tony and Trey and the other guy as well. It was a really, really good pod. So something to check out.
Dope. So, BMF season 3 dropping in March. We know Dizzle's not watching.
I'm gonna watch.
Maybe this will change your mind. We got 50 making an appearance, 2 Chainz making an appearance, Lil Baby making an appearance, and Sweetie. Dizzle, are you gonna be watching season 3? Did any of those names make you say, "Let me check it out"?
I'm gonna check it out. But this show's on the brink of getting cut because the acting be so it's funny. And last season, the only thing that kept me watching, what was the nigga name? What's the daddy name? Cheating Larry. Charles. That shit was hilarious. Yes, I'm watching season 3, but I'm watching it for the funnies.
Oh, man.
I know Sweetie can't act. Let's get to it. I know Lil Baby. This shit gonna be funny, man. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
See what Charles up to. It's his show now.
Right.
Charles is entered Get My Girl Back phase, I think, in season 3.
Nah, his girl in the streets now. She outside. She in the streets.
Man, you're right. I mean, thinking back to the acting, not only just the actors that are on the show not being able to act, but, you bring in these rappers and entertainers. I mean, you think about how Young Miami was acting on there, and now you're about to bring in more rappers. Like, I saw Sweetie act on Bel Air, not a thespian. So I'm not sure how this is going to play out, man. I as much as we all respect 50 and we love the Power series, this BMF, man, you don't want your show, you don't want people watching to laugh at it.
Yeah.
You want people to watch because they're enjoying it and they're invested. I'm not sure this is the route that you want to go to say, like, oh man, we're having great viewership, but people are laughing at us. We're laughing at you, not with you. That's the big difference.
Exactly. Can I ask a 50 question? Why is he at Diddy's throat so hard? Is he trying to come for the spot? Like, what's doing a documentary or something over here? Like, what's going on with this?
50 is a bully, man. 50 a bully, man.
Hit you while you're
not-
down, huh?
50 is not to be messed with, man. 50 is not to be messed with at all. He will put his foot on somebody's throat and never let up.
Yeah.
I don't know what started this with 50 and Diddy. You know, he's always, you know, going at people, you know, the song How to Rob. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. 50 being 50, I guess.
Yeah. We've heard that before for sure.
Absolutely. Beverly Hills Cop 4. coming to
Axel
Netflix.
Foley, baby.
Yeah. Netflix this summer. Dizzle, have you seen Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, or 3?
My
God.
I have not.
That's your homework before you get back to work.
See, I got
definitely the first 2. You don't need to watch 3.
Skip 3? Okay.
Yeah. You can
What
skip
time
3.
frame? Okay. I don't feel bad at all. I'll be having to Google because y'all be shaking your head. This shit was in the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
But it comes on TNT every year since you've been alive.
Factual.
I haven't seen it, but it is worth watching. It is worth
Hell
watching.
yeah. I mean, it got Eddie Murphy in the original, well, all of them. But Damon Wayans got some cameos in there. Chris Rock got some cameos in part 2. Love the first 2. Third one was absolutely horrible. But yeah, I will say this about Eddie Murphy. Like Eddie Murphy for decades has been on this, I don't know, since he's a father and a grandfather, making family movies, you know, to the Dr. Doolittles and stuff like that. Got a brand new Christmas movie out. And then
Which
that
Christmas
it was good. Okay. And that debacle that was Coming to America Part 2. But I'm anxious to watch this. You know what I'm saying? I love old IPs getting a reboot, especially from the original cast. So I'm definitely gonna be involved with Beverly Hills Cop 4.
I watched him on a late night Jimmy Kimmel one night, and he was talking about how there was a scene in there where they had him running down some steps, and they wanted him to get real Axel Foley with it, and he was like, "If it's anything that you wouldn't ask Morgan Freeman to do, don't ask me to do it." He was like, "I am not Axel Foley in my 20s no more."
That's facts.
Yeah. That was
so wait, Dizzle, you saw Coming to America before, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the 80s.
Classic. Yeah, but it's just like, is Beverly Hills Cop in that same vein? Like, Comes to America is a classic.
Beverly Hills Cop is a classic.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. I've definitely heard of it. I never checked it out.
You gotta check it out.
Absolutely, man. Couple quick hitters before we slide up out of here, man. Doritos, they got a nacho cheese flavored liquor selling for $65. Will y'all be buying?
Nah, I don't have no chaser for no cheese. I can't just have shots of just cheese flavored liquor. That don't sound like it would go down well.
No, I'm good. I'm real good.
I'm better than good.
Right.
Idaho opens up their first In-N-Out burger. The drive-through line was 8 hours long.
As it should be, the best fast food chain in America.
Wow, I like it. Not no 8 hours though.
Nah, yeah, I ain't waiting 8.
I don't think I had In-N-Out before.
But anytime I'm in the West Coast, that is a must stop, whether it be Phoenix, California, anytime over that way. That double, that milkshake be fire.
Nah, I ain't never had it.
Yeah, man. So y'all know about my Christmas plans that I'm trying to figure out, see what we gonna do. Dizzle, have you decided to buy little man a Christmas gift yet?
Nope.
I see you checking around.
Nah, I was looking because I'm looking at toys that have been hand-me-downs that we actually got yesterday. So there's his Christmas right there. Some hand-me-downs. That nigga not getting nothing.
Let me ask it this way: is the wife gonna buy him some Christmas stuff?
No, we like this, man. That's why we together, because we be thinking the same. Like, he ain't about to have no first birthday. Like, we might, bro. He don't know what's going on.
But you don't want that picture of the first one?
He'd be all right.
Just another day, huh?
I mean, we'll turn up. You know what I'm saying? We'll say happy birthday.
So he gotta recite like a word and some letters and numbers before he started getting memories.
So all right. So we saw our nephew yesterday, which was like almost a pre-baby practice round because we've had him a lot. We've babysitted my nephew since he was born, and he's 2 now. He's walking, he's talking. We can have a conversation. That's when the Christmas gifts will come. Like when a nigga can look at it and open it himself. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm talking about.
So
this little baby just sitting there.
Since y'all this aggressive, are y'all just gonna be Santa out the gate, or y'all gonna give him a few years of Santa?
Santa?
You Santa?
Yes. There is no Santa in this household. I ain't spending all this. Exactly. But nah, we gonna probably wait till next year. I mean, he's just a little potato right now. Like he just sitting there. Shout outs to him though.
Right.
Oh man, Killer, y'all celebrating part of y'all Christmas celebration tomorrow. Have you finished Christmas shopping for the girls?
Almost. My oldest just walked in here, so I almost blew the spot up and let the cat out the bag. But I have taken care of Christmas gifts. I have a few things left to get, and I think by Wednesday it's over. I'm fully done, ready to go. Got everybody what they need, not what they want.
Sound like a true professional parent over there, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I saw this list on Baller Alert. Some movies that you should get you into the holiday spirit. This Christmas time drama with the Winfield family, Chris Brown, Lauren London, Regina King, Loretta Devine.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Classic song.
It's a
Hang
staple.
on the mistletoe.
It's a staple in the Nash household. The wife loves that movie. Best Man Holiday, a sequel to The Best Man. College friends reunite for the 15-year celebration. Nia Long, Taye Diggs, Terrence Howard, Regina Hall, Sanaa Lathan, Morris Chestnut.
There's a couple more ahead of that one, but I'll check it out if it's on.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
sad ass movie, man. Sad ass movie. That's the one
with the wife.
Yeah. Sad shit. I will not be watching that.
I have a friend that loves the Best Man original, and when he watched that, he couldn't he acted like it was a family member, and he couldn't watch the end of the movie because he could tell where it was headed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was the list?
No. Almost Christmas.
Sorry, I got my goodbye kiss real quick.
Almost Christmas. A dysfunctional family celebrates their first Christmas since their mom's passing. Gabrielle Union, Monique, Danny Glover.
I'll call you.
Let me look at the trailer. I'm gonna have to some of these movies be sounding a little Tubi-ish. I gotta make sure. Almost.
Nah,
Christmas.
I've never seen that movie all the way through, but it's a sad ass movie. It start out like young Danny Glover, young whoever playing the wife or whatever, and they having a whole bunch of kids, and then the mom passes away. So sad ass shit. I don't watch during the holidays.
Yeah. I see David E. Talbert. So if you know that name, that's almost like a Tyler Perry-ish. So you know what kind of movie you're getting into.
Oh,
David E. Talbert is in that same umbrella.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Nah, yeah, I definitely heard the name.
Obviously Friday After Next, Craig and Day Day.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
My 7-year-old, I don't know if it's on your list or not, but my 7-year-old asked me to watch Home Alone. So we're gonna watch that this week because that's my shit. So
there you go. Home Alone 1 and 2 for sure.
Yeah,
the rest of them shits we good on.
Exactly. Give me 1 and 2.
Dizzle, have you ever seen Home Alone?
Yes, I have.
Okay. You got to check with this man. Apparently, he's never seen a movie before.
That wasn't out in color.
I give y'all credit for putting me on to Die Hard, which is a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
That was a good one.
1,000,000%. Speaking of movies, they got the reimagining of Color Purple coming out on Christmas Day. Y'all gonna go check that out?
Nah.
Double no.
It's a musical. I don't think it's a musical.
I think I've only seen the original once, and I didn't retain it. My mom's white. I'm sorry.
And I ain't never seen the movie.
A white man directed it. Steven Spielberg directed it.
That's how many times he watched it.
Man, now speaking of sad ass movies, it's uplifting, but it's a sad ass movie. It start out sad, middle is sad. It don't get joyful to like the last 25 minutes, at least in the original movie. But yeah, we gonna go see it, man. Go ahead, support Oprah. Help her make more money.
Yeah. So one thing I want to say before we get up out of here.
Yeah.
I withdrew enough money from DraftKings this week to cover 5 Christmas gifts.
Damn.
I withdrew a nice $375. So I had a couple wins where I withdrew 100, 75 here, 100 here, and added it all up and got to it this weekend. So
what's the picks? You hold out.
Yeah. Let me open up. Yeah, I need to make some money.
So let me tell y'all what's been happening. I've been waking up in the morning and I'll make like a pick of the day. Like whoever's playing the games, NBA, I just go through and pick the winner of each game, put like $3 or $4 on it, and then go to work. But where I've been winning is once these games start, first quarter, been making some like in-game bets where I'm like, oh, Spurs is up 15 already on the Lakers. I'm gonna pick them to win. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I've been I had a good week of just picking winners. I had some college basketball mixed in with some NBA this week. I had a under over that hit. So overall, I think a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've had 6 wins since December 12th.
Damn.
On a little heater.
I ain't never won that much. I started looking at you can look at the history and see how many times you deposited and how many times you made the withdrawals. It's nothing but deposits. Niggas just keep losing.
I will give you my picks today.
Okay. Hold on, let me open the app. Okay, I'm ready. Hold on, let me do my facial recognition. I'm trying to get some money.
Now I got a $8 bet, which is high for me. $8 bet to win $330. I got the Bengals money line with Mixon scoring a touchdown, anytime touchdown.
Okay.
I got this.
And this is just a full parlay?
Yeah, it's a 6-man parlay. So it's the Bengals with Mixon anytime touchdown.
Got it.
I got the Steelers with Najee Harris anytime touchdown. And I have the Broncos to cover the spread 4.5. But I got St. Brown getting in the end zone.
All right, hold on.
It's all very doable.
They all seem doable.
Right. Until Troutman scores 3 touchdowns for Denver. That's what it usually be happening.
And you said St. Brown anytime touchdown?
Yep.
So that's plus 3,775.
There you go.
That $1 will give me $37.
There you go. Get on board. Choo choo.
El Cheapo. El Cheapo. That is what I am. I'm trying to turn $1 into $1 million. That's my goal in life.
Right. I got a buddy every morning I wake up and he picks like all the college basketball, all the NBA, like every sport. He'll have like a 20-pick parlay that pays him, $500K. And he's like, I'm gonna hit one of these one day.
Man, you could only be so fortunate.
Right.
Like we said before, bye week next week for the holiday. Hopefully everybody has a good, safe Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
As well as to y'all, brothers. You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
We out till next week, or the week after that, rather.
Right. Peace.